game. And he'll just take it even this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will go to work first. Redemption might be on their mind as they take a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
George is ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He'll try to do it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will now get its first chance for the football. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. But don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
2nd down to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's York. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the 1st down.
Running behind that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around and hand it off, get a push up front row, get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The run inside, it's Edwards. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Paul, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out to the field. They win 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Lewis throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going to go against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's changing the play. Trying the left side. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline and get him out of bounds at the 37. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. He's dropped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pushes ahead. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He'll be dropped. Calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Make a stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down. Now setting up fourth.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. Swats it away.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Making the adjustment on the play. On third down, he drops the throw. Reels it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out of space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. One period in, so let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite direction now as we crank it up in the second. They're going to stay aggressive and lead the offense out there on fourth down again. Snaps it, he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. LSU right back to the line. Right at the line. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's buried. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Couldn't get a block on that last one. Now it's second and 14. Stopped right there. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He makes the catch. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking to throw. Look out. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
First down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, it's Berry. They were all over it. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll run him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Lewis from the gun on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Coming out with it, it's Arrington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He'll throw it. Holds on. It's Craver. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hits inside. It's Edwards.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A first down for the offense.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really...
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Reese?
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throwing, Lewis. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Second and long here. Lewis wants to pass. Left side is Durham. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Right side, it's Lockett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Aggies sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep...
Makes the catch and he's free. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Rashada Downs going up top. He's going to run it. Crosses the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Texas A&M going quickly.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the... Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 13 team, the Colorado Buffaloes.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the catch, it's Lewis. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Edwards. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Play fake, Lewis. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wilson has it over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give to Caden Durham. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Aggies are in the hurry-up.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Rushes on. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Here's a give to Durham. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman.
Caught, and he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running inside, it's Durham. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Lewis can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The give to the back. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Craver. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Turns it upfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Craver. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Picked off to stop the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Second and long here. Throw it. Lewis. Out wide left, it's Watkins. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. LSU quick to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Drag down. Third and long coming up. From the gun on third down, Lewis. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Lewis. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Aggies sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. Pulls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Rolls right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on second down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's Durham one more time. Taken down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble almost backfires. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Aggies sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. This time they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Moore. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Going for 2 here, and if they get it, it'll be a 5-possession game. He'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Caden Durham again. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Piles his way ahead. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Lewis to throw. Left side is Watkins. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Handoff, Caden Durham. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And I love when defenses understand the situation. It's 3rd and short. That ball's probably going to come out really fast, and the DB was ready for it. Threw it to the wide receiver. He broke on the football and got him to the ground right away.
Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. And down he goes. The deepest bring in the heat. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected